I found out about DBC through my high school, South Building Community High School. They said they had some paid internships and about photography, so I immediately found interest in it.
I found out about DBC, which was through Red Hook Initiative. They said here's a summer job opportunity, and I went along with it. And also it has something to do with things that
I found out about DBC through my high school, South Brooklyn.
I found out about DBC looking through some programs that I wanted to do over the summer that my school was posting. I was looking towards it and I found the program. Yeah. So I interviewed with Coach Media and got into the program.
I found about DBC was from Red Hook Initiative. I found out about DBC from Red Hook Initiative.
So I first heard about DBC through this doc my guidance counselor sent me. I kind of looked through all the different programs and internships that was happening, and DBC caught my eye for just photography. I'm kind of into different pictures and graphical design, so I thought this would be right up my alley. So that's how I got into it. Then I reached out to Hook Arts Media, I did an interview, and then I got in, and everything's been dandy so far.
We came up with 3 leading questions. Everybody has their questions? Leading questions, right? We're gonna take 15 minutes apiece, right? So your partner will interview you for 15 minutes, and then after 15 minutes, you will then interview your partner, right? So a lot of you are probably saying, oh, I only have 3 questions. We could go through 15 minutes pretty fast. But that's where follow-up questions come in, right? And that's where creating a discussion instead of just reading questions off the list is coming. Decide who's gonna go first. Take a couple seconds, decide who's gonna go first. Yeah. This is the brightest. So we'll bring it from the office, but we have a soft box for this light, similar to the soft box we put on that light. As you can see, you need a soft box with this light. It's very, very bright. So now, adjust your aperture, only your aperture. The play button. Okay.
Okay, this should be the key light right here. Alright, it's the tall. Okay, let's back this up. How bright do y'all want it? How bright do y'all want it? Okay, let's do it. Right here, that's good. We gotta bring it to the line, guys.
Good on the camera. Lower and more back. Good on the camera. Let's just put all of them like in full power. Like this. Okay. Yeah, nice and clear. Alright.
I learned how to use the camera functions because I have my own camera at home, but I never really know how to use it. So now that I know, and because they taught me how to edit also, I know the camera functions, like the specific ones, and how to edit.
I've learned how to use the camera and a lot with lighting, and I love lighting because I like taking pictures with bright lights. So
I've learned to work together well with people, because that's something I struggled with before.
I learned a lot about filmmaking, about how to control the camera, the lighting about it, in the camera, and how to edit as well.
What have I learned is I learned about how to use like lighting, the camera, the boom, which is the mic, and all those, together, it just helped me like really understand how to film.
At Digital Boot Camp, I've learned to pretty much use a camera, to use lighting, to do sound, and kind of at DBC I've learned to be more professional at it. Instead of it just being pulling up your phone and taking a picture, I've learned to actually use the equipment to focus in, to get different types of shots and angles, and to kind of learn about how lenses make the difference in photography.
Stand on either side, please. No, that's great. Right Twix, what do you want? Crew rolls for 200. This roll on a film set informs the camera person to start rolling and the sound person to start speeding. Thank you. Crew rolls for 800. Whoever hits the table first gets to answer. This question has 3 answers. It's worth 800 points. Blank and blank set up the shot so that blank can work with the actor or subject on screen.
What is director of photography and assistant director? And the last one will be director.
Correct. These lights fill in shadows.
What is the light?
Correct. The cable that connects your microphone to the Zoom recorder.
Yeah, got it. What is XLR?
Correct. This shot from the host perspective is a great example.
Oh, POV?
Are we ready? Double answers, double jeopardy, 800. I'm looking for 2 answers, and I'm looking for a what is first, okay? When editing in Adobe Premiere, these 2 letters select where your clip starts and ends.
I know it!
What is in, what is I, and what is where?
The thing I most enjoyed about DBC is probably the food that they give us every Thursday, but also the learning experience and the community that is here.
I enjoy a lot of it. Like honestly, it was something new for my summer job. So there was a lot of new different faces, and I never even worked in a school before, so I liked everything.
Most enjoyed just being able to, I guess, like meet new people and actually kind of form a connection with them, as like corny as that sounds, but yeah.
I enjoyed making the films. It was very fun, talking with other people, creating plans, and it's good to touch the camera.
What I most enjoyed was coming together as a group and working together, because now that we know we're doing the documentaries, just being in an environment where many people come together and learn how to do filming.
At DBC, I've enjoyed pretty much interacting with others, learning what they have and kind of understanding the backgrounds that they come from, and kind of learning from them about cinematography and photography, and about the visions that they see and how it can kind of help me with my own vision.
Y'all understand what that means? To manifest, right? To willfully put your energy towards making sure something happens that you want to happen. My name is KB. That's kind of what I go by. I've been doing this for 23 years, and I'm honored to be in front of you all today. 23 years I've been doing this, standing in front of you and kind of just giving you all hopefully inspiring you, hoping you to just look at the world from a different lens than you might have been looking from it through, right? And you all are in here to be creators, right? As humans, as artists, we're a lot of times consumed by other people's art or creativity. You don't have to be consumed by that, you should be inspired by it, but don't let that become what you put your attention to, rather than the attention you need to put towards yourself, right? Time equals time, so you should all be thinking about how much time a day am I putting towards me? Your thumb is hitting that screen all day, over an hour. Think about what the hours actually did you, right? And I know y'all are of this era, right? Gen Z, right? So y'all might be programmed to do certain things, but I'm gonna give you all some tools to try and tap out of being programmed, right? Your end goal is what you want to be known for, right? So think about that, right? Because we all leave a legacy behind, right? Whether that's a great legacy or what have you, we all leave a legacy behind. We're not just defined by one thing. So I want you all to think, like, with those 10 things, what are the 10 things I want to do?
DBC has formed my plans in the future by, I always wanted to be a photographer, but this program has gave me like a new spark in videography. So now I might do videos, but you know, it definitely set a new standard.
They've informed my plans for the future because like I like editing. Like I did YouTube before and editing and using the camera a lot, not like an actual camera but like a phone camera, and it kind of just gave me some better skills on how to use like certain platforms like Adobe, a lot of better editing skills. So
to inform my plans for the future because it has something to do with filmmaking, and you know, after this program I'm gonna still be doing filmmaking because of this. So
It has informed my plans by, since I want to study cinematography in college, it gives me to like a first step into like what to expect, you know, what to do.
So DVC informed my plans is maybe like one day I want to become a film director or become a movie actor, because like that's kind of like my passion. So like I wouldn't mind doing that actually, like, and becoming something.
DBC has informed my plans for the future by giving me an avenue into something that I never knew I really had. At DBC, I was able to tap into my creativity on a different level, more specifically about cinematography and photography, knowing that there's just more to just B-roll and A-roll. There's different types of documentaries, different types of films, and how putting together the production, the post-production has really helped me tap into knowing what I want to do in the future. Because first I always thought about doing acting, but then at DBC I've kind of learned how important DP is, learning how important a director is, an assistant director, an AD. So it kind of opened up that avenue that I might want to do that in the future, study that in college and far down the road.
3 people that would be relevant to be interviewed for your doc, right? 3 relevant interviews, right? You don't have to, but if you're not going to interview anybody in your documentary, then I expect to see in the place of 3 interviews what you're going to do instead of an interview and why that is the right choice for your doc, right? 3 locations that would make sense for you to go and shoot at for your doc, right? 3 to 5 sentences on what your doc is, what you plan, what you anticipate unfolding in your doc, and what you're setting out to show. Does that make sense? Right? 3 to 5 sentences on what you aim to do in your doc, right? What it is you're gonna do, why, and what you expect the outcome to be. Good thing that we're doing here over these 4 weeks. Making that one. So, the important thing about editing is, it's not necessarily about, you could put 3 uncut clips together and get 3 minutes. You could have an amazing, well-edited 2.5 minutes, and that would be better than like a 5-minute doc, So let's go to your media. Let's create our folder, 802.
Yes, I would like to participate in future programs if the opportunity was given.
I would definitely do Hook Arts Media again.
I definitely want to do other Hook Arts media programs.
I would love to participate in future Hook Arts Media programs, and I heard there's one in the spring going to summer.
Yes, I would, because I think that it's a good resource to use, and it just gives a good background of learning how to film.
In the future, I definitely think I would want to do another Hook Arts Media program, whether that is Digital Connections or Digital Boot Camp itself in the future. I also would like to maybe get other friends from my school to come and join so that we're able to kind of make a documentary, a film, a podcast all together.